Turtle on a fence post is a concept that was introduced by Dan Hefner at Dallas Baptist University. It's based on a story about someone driving down the road and they see this turtle on a fence post. And the idea is that a turtle can't get on a fence post by itself. Something or someone has to help it. We wanted to challenge our athletes to recognize the people in their lives that have helped them get to the places that they have gotten to in their baseball careers.
I guess I'll start at the top of the list with my grandpa. Whenever I was younger, I'd have to go over there. They'd have to babysit us as the kids. He used to have these squishy balls and a big bat in his garage, so we'd always just hit balls and play catch in his yard. So I feel like he was the first to really impact on my career for baseball, just because he kind of developed a love for going outside and playing ball and having fun. He also played for the Kansas City Monarchs in the Negro Leagues, and he was a bullpen catcher for Satchel Paige, I believe, when he was 17 before he got drafted in the Korean War. He's an athlete, and he always liked to play baseball, so I feel that he really passed it on to me. So the second would probably be my parents, my dad for sure. I remember he played baseball in high school as well. When I started playing ball, he definitely kind of knew the game, and he could teach it to me, and he'd really help me understand what to do and stuff like that, or I always felt like I could ask him questions to learn about the game, or every once in a while he'd take me out in the backyard and we'd play catch. It got to the point where he would throw the ball so high, it was over the house, almost that high, and I would catch him, and I just thought that was so fun. And instead of him asking me to go, it started becoming to me asking him to go. He's another one who kind of really put his love for the game into me. He'd also, every dad's like it, but those car rides home, he'd let 2-2, you're down in the count, what to expect, because he went through that. He was experienced in the game, so, they'd give you pointers and they'd kind of lecture you about how you could do better. Some of the times I wouldn't want to hear it just because I was upset about how I played, maybe. But other times I really would try to listen to him and kind of pick up a few things that he would tell me. My mom, she is definitely one I can go to if I have a bad game or just I'm feeling down. She's very supportive, and she always gives me a solution, it doesn't matter that you did bad. All that matters is that you tried your hardest and really worked, and she's one day maybe you won't be fielding well or hitting well, but it's important to still be a good person, a good teammate. So I feel she always gave me that kind of advice as well. And she was always cheering too as well. It'd be the fifth inning and she'd be over there with a hot dog and a bag of chips and a Gatorade. And I'd be like, Ma, I can't eat this right now, but she'd still bring it over. She really helped me out, just kind of being there and being supportive for me. That was pretty important, sometimes you forget your water and Mom has it in the back seat. And on the way home, she used to say, if you hit a double, we'll go get Dairy Queen. And she'd call it the Dairy Queen double. So if I hit a double, I'd go to Dairy Queen with her and we'd get blizzards. And so that was really where I feel learned to be rewarded for my success, but also to be rewarded if I didn't succeed. With successes comes, a lot more failures than successes. And I just feel Mom was always there on either side. The three coaches were Jody Anderson, Brian Vensky, and Jeff Johnson. And I feel in my first coach, Jody, he really helped me out because I feel I really adopted his style and his personality around the game, because he was always a really fun coach to be around. He was joking with us in the huddle, but he also could get serious when it was time to play ball. So I feel I kind of saw that, and I was I like the way he plays ball, and it makes it a lot more fun for me. So I feel that's what I try to do, kind of joke around in the dugout in between innings, or kind of going out into the field, heckling your friends or something like that. Or Jeff and Brian were just coaches that really helped me learn the game even more, they really played me in a lot of different positions in travel ball, so I really got comfortable playing all over, and I could really learn each position, and they'd help me out through it, give me tips and pointers at each spot. So I think that's what those three coaches did for me. I feel I don't know if it's a quote or I guess a model, but you can't really control your results. I feel that's something I try to live up to, or kind of match my play, where I'm not really worried about how well I do. I'm more worried about how hard am I trying and what I can do to control, or what I can control, that mental aspect of it, for sure, is something that I try to be good at, or, hustling in and out of the field, or, kind of paying attention on deck, or even in between innings, swinging and getting your timing down is something that I try to, those little things like that, I try to be the best at or perfect at, so maybe the results will translate into how I prepared, you know what I'm saying? So like stuff like that. I feel like that you can't really control the results, but you can control what you can control is what it is. That's it.